Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 8th episode of this universe mode, and we are live from East Leeson, I think it is pronounced that way. We've got the new undisputed WWE champion Drew McIntyre making his way out. I'm pretty sure he has some interesting things to say to the WWE Universe after he successfully walked out of the Money in the Bank by pinning CM Punk to claim that championship he has around his waist right now. From all the people that was in the Fatal 4-Way, he was pretty much the underdog, probably going into that matchup. Nobody expected Drew McIntyre to walk out as the new WWE champion, but he did it. And he did it by pinning his arch enemy. Just when we've all thought that CM Punk was close to becoming WWE champion himself, when he hit Roman Reigns with the GTS. But obviously a Claymore straight after was enough to put CM Punk away. We are moments away from hearing from the new WWE champion. Drew McIntyre says, "I bet you wasn't expecting this, was ya? I was told I already had my moment. I was told that Drew McIntyre could never climb that mountain again. Well, look at me now. Last night at Money in the Bank, I didn't steal this championship. I didn't get lucky. I didn't have someone hand it to me. I fought for it. I bled for it. And when the dust settled, when everyone else was lying on the mat, I was the one standing. 5 times I've climbed the top of this industry. 4 times I've become WWE champion. And every single time I've had to fight through doubt, betrayal, setbacks, injuries, and men who thought they were better than me. But this time it's different this time. I don't feel like the same Drew McIntyre who won this championship before. I'm not chasing redemption anymore. I'm not chasing validation. I'm not trying to prove that I belong. I know I belong. This championship shows that I am currently the best in the world. And what the hell? It looks like the real best in the world doesn't like what he just said. Here comes CM Punk. CM Punk says, "Congratulations, Drew. Seriously, 4-time WWE champion. That's quite an accomplishment. I know we have our history. We've already put on spectacles in the past, but you know what? That's the WWE. You know what I want? I want the WWE championship. And because you pinned me at Money in the Bank when I had Roman Reigns knocked out cold and pinned myself, you took advantage. So well done, Drew. You seized the opportunity. You now mention that you're the best in the world, but there's only one room for that, and that's CM Punk." Well, Drew McIntyre says, "Oh, really? If you were the best in the world, then you'd still be standing here, WWE champion, and the fact that you was the one that I pinned to win this championship makes it even more sweeter than anything." And Punk says, "You'd love that, wouldn't you? But the thing is, Drew, I only leave until I get what I want, and that's the opportunity to face you for the WWE championship." Well, Drew McIntyre obviously not wanting CM Punk to come after his WWE championship, which is understandable as these two have had a lot of history in the past. CM Punk says it doesn't matter if it's tonight, if it's next week, or if it's whenever. He is coming after that WWE championship. Hey up, wait a minute. Something's going on here. Well, it looks like Drew McIntyre and CM Punk's attention. Oh, Triple H! Triple H saying, firstly, congratulations Drew McIntyre on becoming the new undisputed WWE champion. If anyone deserves it right now from all the work that you've been putting on to be on the top of the mountain again, it's definitely you, Drew. He also says, I can also understand that CM Punk has made it very clear that he wants the championship after taking the pin at the Money in the Bank. So tonight, I'm going to make something official. At Saturday night's main event, Drew McIntyre will defend the undisputed WWE Championship against CM Punk, because this is what we do. And that's not the only major match we're announcing tonight either, because there's another rivalry that has been building for quite some time. Two former world champions, two men who have both stood at the very top of the WWE. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins at Saturday night main event, and the winner of that match will become the #1 contender for the undisputed WWE Championship. Well, Drew McIntyre has literally just said to CM Punk, I'm going to kill you once and for all at Saturday night main event. Drew McIntyre is pissed off, ladies and gentlemen, that this match is even happening. Well, I can't blame him, to be honest, but at the same time, it's definitely a match we all want to see again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland. Weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Here comes the Prince, Finn Balor, in action here again tonight on Monday Night Raw, as we move away from what just happened moments ago. Of course, just to remind you all, Triple H has made a big announcement. Obviously, Drew McIntyre will be defending his WWE Championship against CM Punk at Saturday night main event, but we also have a huge #1 contenders match, which will be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, with the winner receiving a title shot against whoever walks out the WWE Champion at SummerSlam. But now we turn our attention to Finn Balor being in action. Of course, he's broke away from the Judgment Day since joining Monday Night Raw. He's now on his own path as he looks to create his own legacy even more. Of course, Finn Balor has been a world champion before, even if it was for a day. I'm pretty sure he has his eyes set on trying to get to that point again. And hopefully one day he gets his hands back on the World Championship and have a better reign with it.
This is the revolution.
His opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 194 pounds, Ricky Saints.
Well, Finn Balor in action against this man right here, Ricky Saints, who is trying to do everything he can to make a name for himself in the WWE since joining the company. He's definitely got the look, he's definitely got the swagger. The charisma is there for this guy. But does he have what it takes to hang with the best of them? Well, of course, he's still got a lot to learn, but there's one thing, and that is to seize opportunity whenever you can get those. A win against Finn Balor would be very good for Ricky Saints if he wants to move up the pecking orders and obviously the divisions. Of course, he's a former NXT World Champion. Oh, underway. And look, Ricky Saints going flying towards Finn Balor to take him out. Both men locking in now. I mean, this is a kind of match that is a bit of an interesting one because either man wouldn't want to lose this match. If you want to build momentum on them to try and get to a title of your hopes, losing is not the way to go about it. Of course, it can't always be helped. We've got two different paths here. We've got one that's trying to get back to the top of the mountain, and you've also got one trying to prove himself. Even though I guess Finn Balor is also one that is probably trying to do that at the same time. But when you compare these two, obviously Finn Balor is the veteran and obviously Ricky Saints is the rookie. But even if Ricky Saints does come up short against Finn Balor here tonight, it's not something that he should be disappointed about, because he's still got lots of time to, you know, get to the point where he needs to be. I think right now the main focus is he getting booked? Is he trying to seize the opportunity? There's so much talent on this roster. You've got to try and do the best you can to put yourself in the spotlight, to try and stay in the spotlight. Well, Ricky Saints with a roll up to Finn, obviously not enough to put him away. He's definitely bringing the fight to Finn though. He's not afraid to show what he can do. Nice clothesline by Finn. Obviously, I know it's been a while since you saw the last Monday Night Raw episode. Obviously, Money in the Bank was not that long ago. Obviously, now we're going to be building to Saturday Night Main Event, and of course, SummerSlam will not be far away from that either. Plenty more content on the way from both, you know, WWE and AEW. Of course, we just had Double or Nothing. So now we're getting back to the swing of things for both sides. Hoping you guys are enjoying these series that I'm creating. Obviously, I'd like you guys to let me know what you think. Who you want to see be pushed, who you want to see not be pushed. It's all interesting to me. But if you're enjoying what I'm creating, that's the main thing. I'm just trying to tell the best stories I can with the resources that we have. Well, Finn Balor just tried to do, I think, what he did earlier, but he just completely missed. And obviously, Ricky Saints with a huge spear, taking advantage of Finn Balor's mistakes. It was a lovely spear, by the way. The referee counting down. Count to 5, I believe. Finn Balor needs to try and get back in the ring. Count of 8. Finn Balor on the top rope. Ricky Saints pushing him off. I think Finn is definitely feeling the effects of missing that over the rope maneuver, but now Ricky Saints with a Rochambeau. This could be it. He could pull a big victory over Finn Balor. But no, Finn Balor just kicks out just in time. No. Well, it seems like the WWE Universe in East Leeson are enjoying this spectacle. Finn Balor against the top rope himself now. And a coup de grace connects to Ricky Saints. Is this going to be enough to pull Ricky away? And it is. Finn Balor victorious on Monday Night Raw.
Here is your winner, Finn Balor!
That's what I was saying, ladies and gentlemen. When opportunities arise, you have to take them. And Finn Balor did that just here, right now, by picking up a win against Ricky Saints. And obviously, like I say, it might be a little bit daunting for Ricky, but it's definitely not a huge setback. But Finn Balor picks up a good victory and hopefully builds a little momentum for himself on the main roster. Way up, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman. Well, Bron saying that, you know what's important for the division, right? Possession, power, and momentum. And Bronson Reed winning the briefcase just did that for us all. But he's saying, he's been thinking that he thinks that Bron Breakker should go after the Intercontinental Championship, which is a bit strange. Obviously, Bron Breakker says he's not interested in going after the Intercontinental Championship. He wants the Undisputed WWE Championship. He likes to remind Paul that he's the future of the company, and no one should stop him from becoming WWE Champion, not even Bronson Reed. A little bit strange, that, can't lie. Well, Paul Heyman definitely pulling some strings here, maybe trying to get mind games starting. Well, Paul Heyman's saying to Bronson Reed that he's been thinking that he should maybe keep an eye on what happens between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk at Sunday Night Main Event, because you never may know when the right opportunity might arise for him to cash in and become Undisputed WWE Champion. And Bronson Reed is taking note. He says he likes the sound of that, so he might just do that. Maybe Sunday Night Main Event might be the night Bronson Reed becomes a world champion. Interesting. Well, speaking of division, we've got some more members on the way.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On their way to the ring, and a combined weight of 440 pounds, Austin Theory and Logan Paul, the Vision. So humble, how can I be so good looking and so humble? How can I be so damn rich and still humble? How can I do all this? I'm still humble. I'm still humble.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to process what Paul Heyman and Bron Breakker and Bronson spoke about. But here comes the Street Profits.
Combined weight of 492 pounds, Mountain Bull and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Well, this is an interesting matchup here tonight because not long ago, Logan Paul and Austin Theory took out Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins backstage, laying them out, which cost them having a title opportunity against the Usos at Money in the Bank. Obviously, Logan Paul and Austin Theory went on to face the Usos instead for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And now we're getting a little bit of a revenge match, I guess. I guess whoever wins this match will probably face the Usos that Saturday night main event. Bit of pressure on Logan Paul and Austin Theory now, as they've been coming up short in recent times. I mean, if they don't win tonight, then surely that causes a little bit of friction in the division. You know, you've got Paul Heyman that will probably be a bit questionable about them not getting the job done. You also have Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed with a bit of doubt as well. But I wanna take away the match for a second. And obviously, Bron Breakker, right, is a two-time Intercontinental Champion. Of course, his kind of journey is to become a WWE Champion or World Champion of some sort. Of course, he was in the Money in the Bank ladder match, which Bronson Reed ended up claiming the briefcase. And he didn't stop Bronson Reed from claiming the briefcase. He watched his team, basically his member in the Vision, bring it down. So maybe there was some sort of like unselfishness behaviour from Bron Breakker, that, you know, whoever helps the group is the main thing, but also at the same time, Bron Breakker has ambition to become a WWE Champion. But obviously, Paul Heyman staring the pot between both of them. So you kind of got to question where Paul Heyman's loyalties lie. You know, is Paul Heyman, does he want the Vision to succeed? Is he on the same page as everyone, or is he trying to see if chaos breaks out? Either way, I think Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed may have to have a chat to resolve some issue that may occur. Because obviously one thing that Bronson Reed has the briefcase, yes, he has the key to the kingdom. He's going to have to deal with basically a jealous Bron Breakker, if not. And the last thing you want is not be on the same page and the Vision to fall apart. But anyway, I'm sure we'll find out more information as time goes by. But it is interesting that Paul Heyman suggested about Bronson Reed cashing in at Saturday night main event. It could be the right opportunity, who knows? Maybe it's something that Drew McIntyre might have to worry about, or CM Punk if one of them come out as champion. But as we come back to the match here now, but Logan Paul and Austin Theory have to try to do the best to get past the Street Profits here tonight and try and get back to facing the Usos again, I guess, but they just need to try and get the job done now, I think. Of course, bringing the Tag Team Championships back to the Vision will help take a bit of pressure off Of course, Logan Paul and Austin Theory working well together, but Montez Ford taking out Logan Paul. Nice DDT on the outside. Now, it's like Angelo Dawkins trying to fight back. One thing we can say about Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, they both complement each other very well. Obviously, they've been a tag team for some time now. It's like there's nothing really else that they can do to prove to the WWE Universe because they've won it all. Obviously, Angelo Dawkins with a nice speed to Austin Theory. Obviously, there was a little bit of tension between Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford in not long memory. Of course, I think we can all say that we all thought maybe the Street Profits were finally coming to an end when things weren't going their way. It looks like they've patched things and now they look as strong as ever. Of course, people do say though that Montez Ford should probably deserve a singles push. So I guess we'll have to see if that will happen in the future for Montez Ford, but there's no promises in the WWE. But Angelo Dawkins trying to get pinned. Austin Theory, Logan Paul breaking it up. Angelo Dawkins tagging in Montez Ford now. Nice frog splash by Montez Ford. Looks to try and put Austin Theory away. Pick up a victory for the Street Profits. But Austin Theory kicks out. Whoa. Montez Ford just sent Austin Theory into the referee. Montez Ford looking very good right now. What's he got planned here now, though? Nice over the top net breaker. Sending Theory to the turnbuckle now. I was going to say that if that connected, that would have been lovely, but Austin Theory putting his knees up just in time. Now Logan Paul's entering the match again. Of course, Logan Paul did pick up a big victory against Seth Rollins. I like to keep repeating that because it was a huge victory at the time. You got to think maybe Logan Paul probably deserved to be in that fatal four-way. Oh, Montez Ford went for the super kick, catching both at the same time. The referee down. These are the situations they need to kind of avoid because obviously when the referee goes down, we all know bad things happen. Austin Theory now picking back Montez Ford. I think the referee's telling the back there to not ring the bell. Oh, Angelo Dawkins with a huge spear. I'd like to confirm as well, we're going to hear from the new WWE Women's Champion, Naomi, as well. Of course, we've still got some more action to come your way too. Oh, the sky high by the Street Profits. That came out of nowhere. Montez Ford pushing Logan Paul off the apron. And the Street Profits win. Well, Logan Paul straight checking on Austin Theory. I'm not sure why Logan Paul's turned his back to the Street Profits. And oh my goodness! Montez and Angela Dawkins hitting both Logan Paul and Austin Theory with steel chair shots. Probably a sign of revenge for what they did to them backstage. When Naomi saying proceed with caution. She says, do you feel that? Because I do. The Money Bank before I walked in, I won the briefcase. This time I walked in and I won the WWE Women's Championship. So put some damn respect on my name and stand up for your champion. She says you guys can shove it too, by the way. I don't you all need supporting me to help me. I did this on my own. Now that I have this championship, I'm going to have the best reign of all time. And nobody in that locker room is going to stop me from doing that. Well, Naomi is definitely confident. And so she should, to be fair. I mean, it's quite an impressive thing to have. Oh! Rhea Ripley! She's saying, it pains me to say this with your current attitude, but congrats to you for winning the championship. But that's all you're getting. And here comes the painful truth to you. This reign is going to be short and sweet, as I will take the WWE Women's Championship away from you at Saturday Night main event. Well, it looks like Naomi wants no part of that. Oh no! Naomi wiping out Rhea Ripley. What a coward move that was. Well, she gave no answer to Rhea's proposal, but maybe her attack was the answer that we all was expect. I don't know. It's just going. It's crazy times on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ecatepec, Mexico. Weighing in at 94 kilos, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Penta!
Well, what a way to move on with the night. We've got the Intercontinental Champion in action here tonight. Always good to see Penta in action. He always gets the crowd motivated. Who is he going to be facing here? Obviously picking up a big win against AJ Styles. That's Money in the Bank. Oh, isn't this interesting? Talk about a AAA spectacle.
And his opponent from Puebla, Mexico, weighing in at 73 kilos, El Hijo de Vikingo.
Well, these two know each other very well from the AAA days. Now both in the WWE. Well, Vikingo is definitely trying to find his feet on Monday Night Raw since being drafted. Of course, he probably was expecting to be drafted to AAA, but no, Triple H picked him and now he's in the WWE for good. Of course, we haven't seen too much of him so far on this YouTube series, but I guess now's better. We are getting to see him a little bit more. Of course, He didn't quite make the Money in the Bank ladder match, but there's always more opportunities around for him to seize, and no better way would there be than to pick up a big victory over the Intercontinental Champion. Lovely chain wrestling from Penta and Vikingo. Look like Vikingo's going to go for a Hurricane Rana, but Penta catching him, reversing very well. Of course, Penta has been the Intercontinental Champion for a little bit, picking up some big victories. Of course, he fought Tommaso Ciampa for AJ Styles. Vikingo going for the pin after that DDT, but Penta not having it. Vikingo sending Penta to the turnbuckle now. Penta reversing. Oh, lovely stuff by Penta. I think the crowd loved that as well. Well, Vikingo is a former AAA Mega Champion. I mean, I can understand if he wanted to stay in AAA, as it is his speciality, but oh, lovely. Vikingo bringing the fight to Penta since it's been busted open. But yeah, it's a new experience for Vikingo in WWE. He's very talented though, so I'm pretty sure he'll fit right in. Oh, a huge shot by Penta. You can hear it from a mile away.
Yeah, that's right.
The WWE Universe love Penta. If there's anything that Penta's not short of, and that's charisma. The confidence oozes with the strut he does. We've got some big news to confirm to you too, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness! I thought that was going to be it then. Vikingo with a lovely maneuver.
Please, oh please, you got this. You got this.
Well, the news that I was going to say, I mean, Penta's been rolled up right now. My goodness. CM Punk is going to be in action live here tonight in the main event. Spanish Fly by Vikingo. He's doing his best to try and put Penta away. Oh my lord! What a Hurricane Rana that was! It took Penta out by surprise. Well, Vikingo's definitely showing his skill set. Not afraid either. But he falls into that trap yet again. Oh, Penta went for a swanton bomb, but Vikingo bringing his knees up just in time. body slam by Vikingo. What's he going to go for now? Is he going to try and go for the 630 splash? No. No, he doesn't. Whatever that was, he completely missed. Oh. Crazy matchup this is. Back and forth. Hey up. Vikingo's got something lined up. Gets the cover. Penta kicks out. I think Penta might be feeling the effects from being stomped on the head. But Vikingo goes for the 630 splash and it actually connects this time. That's going to be it, isn't it? He's going to pick up a big win against the Intercontinental Champion. No, Penta kicks out. Vikingo can't believe it. I can't believe it. It was a lovely connection, that was, but I mean, Penta not giving up easily, just showing the champion's spirit. Nice sling blade. Oh, is he gonna break some bones? Yes, he is. Nope. I think we all know might be what's coming next. Or even whatever it is, he's trying to get the WWE Universe fired up and he hits the Mexican Destroyer. 1, 2, 3, Penta wins. Hey up. Kamala Hayes is in the ring and he's staying face to face with the Intercontinental Champion. Well, we've got an announcement from Triple H. She says, ladies and gentlemen, over the past several weeks, the WWE Women's Division has proven something. There's more talent, more competition, and more hungry superstars than ever before. And that brings me to an announcement that is going to change the landscape of the division. As you know, the Women's Intercontinental Championship is currently vacant, so tonight I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to do about it. We're going to find a new champion, but the only way WWE knows how is by putting the best against the best, and we will begin a Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament, which will start next week, and there'll be 2 women left standing, and those 2 women will meet on the biggest stage of the summer, SummerSlam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's huge. The vacant Intercontinental Championship to be crowned. And the winner, it will be at SummerSlam. There's no bigger stage than that, other than WrestleMania, really. I will tell you the names who will feature in the tournament as well as we get underway in this matchup, but there are some big names to point out. What's the Triple H saying? Are you ready?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois. Weighing in at 218 pounds. CM Punk.
ladies and gentlemen. I've not gone anywhere. I just want you guys to appreciate the two entrances of these greats. We're seeing a little bit of an evil side to Shinsuke Nakamura as he makes his way into the ring. I'm looking forward to this match though. CM Punk versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, CM Punk will definitely need a win here tonight. The WWE champion will be watching from far somewhere. They'll probably be hoping that Shinsuke Nakamura can injure CM Punk. It's a very impressive entrance by Shinsuke Nakamura, very chilling to say the least. A new look. I think CM Punk is appreciative of the love he's receiving from the crowd. Oh, Shinsuke with a running knee to the mid-chest. Going straight for CM Punk. Caught him off by surprise. Shinsuke wasting no time trying to take the damage to him. Jessica Carr trying to break things up, calm things down a little bit. Well, I'd like to confirm the participants that will be taking place in the Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament. We have Blake Monroe. We have Zarya. We've also got JC Jane, Kairi Sane, Kiana James, Julia, Alexa Bliss, and Jordan Grace. All these women will be in this tournament. And obviously two of those women from that tournament will go to SummerSlam and become the Women's Intercontinental Champion. So good luck to all the participants. Let's see who gets their hands on the vacant championship. So some very big names and some new interesting ones too. Some big opportunities for the women to try and seize. Of course, all of them will want to walk out on the biggest stage of the summer. Of course, the title's been vacated. Maya Valkyria has been the former Intercontinental Champion. We've had Becky Lynch with that championship. It's been vacated ever since Becky Lynch has gone to AAA. Of course, Maxine Dupree had a little brief spell in the championship too. AJ Lee also had a brief spell in the championship. So some big names and prospects have held that championship. Now, who's going to create history as well at SummerSlam? Who's going to add their name to that list? We will find out. But CM Punk and Shinsuke Nakamura match is definitely something to turn your attention to after that announcement. Shinsuke's first appearance on Monday Night Raw since being drafted, and he's going for a roll-up. He's doing very well against CM Punk. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura has a unique style about him. Of course, former Intercontinental and United States Champion. But he never has had the world title. Something that's eluded to Shinsuke Nakamura from completing everything. I'm guessing this new sort of attitude from Shinsuke is the hopes that he can maybe finally achieve that. There's so much competition. Of course, if you want to be a world champion, you have to beat the very best. The very best is standing right in front of him. CM Punk just missed with that elbow drop from the top rope. Shinsuke dropping CM Punk on his stomach. Nice enziguri, running enziguri by CM Punk to Shinsuke. He lines him up on the ropes. Well, Shinsuke just sent CM Punk into Jessica Carr. That's pretty mean by Shinsuke. Followed by a huge kick to the face. Punk manages to kick out though. CM Punk with a kick to the face back. Followed by a roundhouse kick. Roundhouse. Suddenly I've just thought of Peter Griffin saying it now. Let's not go there. Roundhouse. Stop it. Well, Shinsuke is definitely bringing the fight to CM Punk. Oh no. Is Shinsuke tuning up? Well, I think he is, but no. CM Punk has just busted open Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, he went for the running knees to the corner, but Shinsuke, dodges out the way just in time. But CM Punk does connect this time though. Oh, and it's locked in the Anaconda Vice. The Anaconda Vice is locked in. Well, Shinsuke is breaking out of it. I thought for a minute there Shinsuke might be in trouble, but no. He found a way out. No matter what these men do, they're all kicking out of everything. Well, Shinsuke Nakamura goes for the Kinshasa. Is that going to be enough to put the best in the world away? No, it's not. Shinsuke's fuming. The thing is, when people kick out of your move, this is where desperation lurks in. This is where you have to crawl. You have to crawl as much as you can to get over the finish line. CM Punk is demanding Shinsuke to get up, and then CM Punk maybe trying to go for what I thought he was, but no, Shinsuke is not having it. Oh. Well, CM Punk just put Shinsuke on his head. Both men giving their all here in the main event. Obviously, CM Punk will want the victory to try and build momentum going into Sunday night main event, and we'll see Shinsuke Nakamura will want the victory to put himself back in the spotlight after being away for so long. Trying to show people what he's capable of still. I mean, he's certainly not lost the edge, that's for sure. Well, CM Punk got Shinsuke on his shoulders for a GTS, and it connects. CM Punk is victorious. Oh no, 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 no! Watch your back, Punk! Oh, Drew McIntyre lays him out. I'm not surprised in the slightest. Of course, Drew McIntyre would want the last laugh. Well, message sent by the WWE Champion. Well, just as I thought was about to go off air, Seth Rollins makes his way out. And I'm pretty sure it has something to do with Triple H's announcement of Seth Rollins facing Roman Reigns at Saturday Night Main Event. Of course, these two were part of the Fatal 4-Way at Money in the Bank. You know what? I'm looking forward to seeing Seth Rollins going up against his former ally and also current foe in Roman Reigns. We'll see. Their history goes way, way back. And we don't need to explain it. But the crowd are loving Seth Rollins in living colour. Are you ready, guys, for the Tribal Chief? The OTC. Every time Roman Reigns makes his way out into any arena or building, the WWE Universe are always on their feet. The aura of Roman Reigns oozes through everyone. He is the biggest arch enemy of the guy that's in the ring, Seth Rollins. These two can never escape each other. It's like they're wrestling soulmates after all. I guess you've got to think though that their rivalry has to come to an end someday or other. But when the biggest prize of them all lurks in the corner, you got to feel no surprise when these men want their hands on that championship gold. And of course, we're getting an amazing match between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at Sunday Night Main Event. Probably going to be the biggest Sunday Night Main Event in history. Now Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns face to face. But Roman Reigns takes him out. Roman Reigns wastes no opportunity. He wants the first say. The mind games begin. Seth Rollins screaming a little bit of pain. Roman Reigns with a Superman punch to Seth Rollins. Roman is punishing Seth Rollins already. Spear! Is this a preview of what's to happen? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for joining us for Monday Night Raw. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you for AEW Dynamite.